No.
Alright, guys. So, before we do anything, you know how we have been talking about the lab, the safety procedures in the lab, right? We've been talking and talking about it. Well, guess what? Today's our lab. This is our lab. Our classroom is our lab. So what are some of the safety procedures we need to follow while we are doing this experiment? Callie.
Don't talk when the teacher's talking, sit in your directions so you don't do anything that you shouldn't do.
Perfect. Maddox.
Don't run around.
Don't do what?
Don't run around.
No running. I agree. It's a great one. Ella.
Don't have a dance pose.
No dance parties. Scarlett.
Never ever bring a drink into the lab, or
Right.
else you might mistake.
Although you guys are gonna have drinks, but you're not gonna be drinking and get into them while we're doing the experiment, right? Grayson.
Never start without your instructions.
That is a perfect one, Grayson. Do not start without my instructions. I will help you guys through this experiment because it's our first one. Okay? Aiden.
Keep your safety goggles on at all times.
Okay. So we won't need safety goggles for this experiment. That is a good one. Maya. No, do not touch broken glass. Hopefully we will not have to deal with that today. Rylan.
Don't put your face right into the glass.
Right. So what is it not going to look like? What is it not going to look like, Karsten?
It's not going to look like you're laying on your chair.
Right. You are not going to be laying on your chairs. What's another one? What's it not going to look like? Remember. You're not going to be playing with everything, drinking water, right? Hunter. Great example. It's not going to look like that. Okay, so we get the idea. We're going to listen to instructions. We're going to treat our tools and supplies with respect. We're not going to tear something out of our partner's hand. We're going to take turns and listen. We're going to listen to the teacher that's talking. I shouldn't hear everyone's voice, right? So I want this experiment to go as smooth as possible so we can continue to do fun experiments, okay? So I want you to listen closely. I want the desks. So these two desks together. Together, 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 together. And then I want you guys to stand behind your chair because that's not your partner.
We don't want.
Stand behind your chair. Alright, and I will let you know who's sitting where. So pay close attention, okay? Up front, I want Maddox and AJ. Damon and Scarlett. You guys can you step away for a second? Can you guys put the speak books inside their desk? I don't want them to get wet. Aiden and Hallie. Oh, wait. Actually, no, it wasn't Aiden Rainbow. It's not you.
I'm not with you.
Aiden's talking about yes, go there in the front of the room for a second.
Ella, yeah.
Ryler and Brett. Ryler's over here. Person, watch out for a second.
I'm with
Aiden and Grayson. I want listen because you're in the back. I need you guys to listen very closely, okay?
Don't mess around.
Rylan
I
and
saw two
Maya.
babies on the.
Karsten and Ella. Karsten and Ella. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. And my last two is Hunter and Cameron. I am going to pick a couple of helpers to help me pass out some things with my stick. Let's see. Trevor, you are going to give everyone one of these pieces of papers, okay? Thank you. And do you need help passing out those supplies?
They're all over here. I think one member from each
Each
group.
group?
Do I put one
Alright, so Maddox, each person can have one. I printed it up. Maddox, go ahead and get the supplies. Damon, Hallie, Bradler. Walk, please. Remember, we're in the lab. We're walking. Hunter, please go get the supplies. Karsten, please go get the supplies. Maya. And Aiden, Ramo, please go get the supplies, please. And I would like you guys to not touch anything after your supplies are on the table, okay? Is that it, Trevor? Give someone a gift. All right. I need your eyes and ears, and I need your hands off the supplies, please. Okay, hands off the supplies. I need your eyes and ears. So, our objective for today, thank you. Our objective for today is students will be able to apply the scientific method. So after you guys do this, you guys should be able to do this by yourselves, right? And it's important to know because you're going to be doing this throughout your whole life. Without even knowing, you guys do it all the time. For example, we're testing out brands, right? So say you have your house one day and you don't know which paper towels you like the best. What are you going to do? You're going to try different ones to see which one you like the most. Right, we are today.
For our class.
How about sauce? You know there's different brands of sauce out there?
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like a taste or you like another taste. You're going to try different ones out, right? Or your clothing. There's different types of brands that you might want to try out. How about when something's not working? I go into this room, I turn the light on. It doesn't work. What should I do? What are you going to do?
Fix it.
How do you know what's wrong with it? What should you do, Hunter?
You test it.
You could tell someone.
You could test it.
Or I can test it. I probably would. All right, my light. Charlie, can I talk? So the light isn't working. The light's not turning on. Riley, please. It's not turning on. I'm probably gonna try to replace that light bulb and see if that's the reasoning. I just conducted an experiment, right? Or how, my car's not working. I'm gonna go out there. My car's not turning on. What do you think's happening? Maybe it's my battery. I'm gonna have to charge my battery. I'm gonna try some things out. How about your video games? This one's a real world application to you right now. How about if you're trying to find that treasure? Are you gonna know exactly what that treasure is?
No.
You're gonna have a lot of trial and error. You're gonna look into doors. You're gonna look at different places around that map, right? You're gonna do experiments. You need to figure out where it's at. There's gonna be a lot of trial and error, right?
Yeah.
How about when you have presents? What if there's presents under the tree and you want to figure out what's in that box? What are you gonna do? You're gonna try to figure it. You're gonna see how heavy it is. You're gonna see what noise it makes. You're gonna try to guess what's in there, right?
So it's like Lego set.
Right. So you are conducting experiments for every day of your lives for the rest of your lives. So it's important to know how to do it. Okay? Thank you for raising your your hand, Hallie.
So, if it says this side up, don't shake it because it might be something that's glass or it might be like someone got your pet for Christmas. So don't shake it if it says this side up.
That's a good point. So today, what are we doing? We reviewed what we're doing yesterday so that you were prepared. So what experiment are we doing today? Raise your hand. Scarlett.
We're testing out paper towels and see which one is
We are. We are testing out paper towels. We're doing the battle of the paper towels to see which one absorbs the most. So I want to walk with you guys through the procedures. Does everyone see their piece of paper?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you need a pencil. I forgot to ask you guys to bring one. Is there a pencil in the desk that you're sitting at that you can borrow? You're just looking for a quick pencil. If you need one, let me know. Put it on the floor. Alright, I need a pencil in your hand in 5. this experience. So yesterday we went over the steps. What was one of the first steps we did on that scientific paper? What was our one of our first steps? All right, Scarlett, I'm glad that you were participating. What was our first step yesterday on that paper? Can anyone remember? Our first step. Grayson, can you help me? What was one of our first steps? Yesterday on that paper, when we filled out the scientific method for this experiment, what was our first step?
So get the pan and pour water in it.
Not there, so we needed to figure out something in the beginning. Damon?
How much water to pour?
Not measuring it, not procedures. We had to find our purpose, right?
Oh, you figure out what paper towel.
We needed to find our purpose. So why were we doing this experiment?
To figure out which
Right. Yes. So remember what the next step was? Starts with the H. Let me see. Hunter. Starts with an H. What did we make yesterday? Starts with an H. Hypothesis. So we predicted what we think would happen from this experiment. And then we did one more thing. Ryler, what was the last part we filled in? We had what the purpose was, what we think's gonna happen, and then we went through a couple of steps. What were the steps? Yeah, an experiment. So what we were gonna do in this experiment. So we had a summary, right? Okay. So are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Number one. Who wants to read number one? I'm at it. All right. So Mrs. Ward's already measured. Wait, did she measure it for you?
Yeah.
I
She did.
measured 50, but there
50.
is not enough for 100 in most of the graduated cylinders. There might be 2 or 3 cylinders that can fit 100. If you only have a cylinder that goes to 50, then you need to use how many of them? 2. And that is why each group has additional water.
All right. So I need you to work with your partner to pour 100 milliliter into your pan. So how many do you have right here? Yeah, that's right. Wait, do you have 100 or do you have 50? Okay, so you're gonna measure 50. Yeah, 50, right?
If you have enough for 100 or 50,
No, 100.
did you put 50 in? Okay, so you need to measure 50.
And then put the water down after you have your 100 in there. So you're gonna measure out the water, okay? You're dumping it very carefully. Very carefully. So you're going. I'm just gonna show you, and then you'll show you. Here's the slope. You weren't supposed to. Good job, guys. You can do 100. Good job. Did you guys get 100 in there? Yes. Okay. Thank you. All right, I can't put that. Alright, guys. Eyes and ears on me, please. Thank you. Mrs. Schwartz is passing out our first paper towel. Which one is this?
Ultra.
Ultra. Alright, so what I need you to do, please listen. I want you guys to turn your paper around and write ultra. Because that's the first one we're doing. We're doing ultra. L1.
U-L-T-R-A. U-L.
Experiment. Can I write one dot?
Ultra.
And then.
Don't listen. I go to 2. I don't know what it is.
Alright. Eyes and ears back on me, please. Thank you. Grayson, please read my second, third, and fourth step.
Place one paper towel into the container.
Okay? Don't do that yet, please. Not yet.
3. Gently swirl the container so that the water touches the entire paper towel. 4. Let paper towel sit in the container for 30 seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to get my timer out.
I got time.
Do you? Alright, I have my timer. Eyes and ears back on me, please. Thank you. So, make sure you figure out who's going to be putting it in there and swirling your container. Listen, so what I need you to do is listen carefully. Once you put it in there, you gently swirl it and put it back down so I can start the timer. Okay? So go ahead and place it in there and gently swirl your container. Gently. And then I'm going to start it right now. 30 seconds. Okay, put it down now. Put it down. Ryler, please put it down. 22, 21, 20. Okay, stop swirling, guys. Carson, we're not doing that, buddy. That wasn't the directions. Don't touch it, please.
How much time left?
Okay, now you are going to
Lift it up.
remove the paper towel from the pan and squeeze the water from the paper towel back into the pan. So you're gently going to pull it over and squeeze it back into the pan.
And then put it back into the pan.
Gently squeeze it and then just put it off to the side.
Wow,
Aiden, Rainbow, can you class eyes and ears, please? Thank you. Aiden, Rainbow, can you read number 6 for us?
Use a funnel, pour the remaining water into a converted cylinder.
Graduated.
Class, eyes and ears. Aiden just read us something and we were not able to hear that because you guys were talking. That was not very fair to him. Okay? So can you read it one more time for us, please?
Using a funnel, pour the remaining water into a
Graduate cylinder.
record the amount measured.
Okay, so we do not have enough funnels for everyone right now. So you're gonna work with your partner. Please watch me. I need all your eyes.
I can come around and dump it into the thing real quick. We have
Okay.
one graduated cylinder. So get ready for when I
Mrs.
come
Ward's
to you.
gonna help you with that part.
What are you doing?
Going away towards your thing.
So listen, eyes and ears. Eyes and ears. Mrs. Words is letting you guys read the graduate cylinder. Once you read how much milliliter it is, you need to write it next to your ultra on the back.
On the back?
Right next to your ultra milliliters.
He might not even have time. Now he wants to. Yeah.
Put it twice again.
That's still like everywhere. Yeah, we just have to put even all together. 100 that other one to them.
It's gonna continue. Alright guys, so you know how we were talking earlier about how sometimes experiments have trial and error? Okay, so we're going to change what the amount of water that we're gonna dump into our bins, because when we just did it, like the numbers weren't matching up and you guys were not seeing much of a difference, right? So we're gonna change it to 50 milliliters. And you guys, everyone has different graduated cylinders and they measure differently. So 50 should work for everyone, right, Mrs. Wirtz?
50 is for what everybody has enough for 50.
Alright, so everyone has enough for 50, so that's going to work better. So you guys can work with your partner in 450 into your graduated cylinder.
Are we using the graduate cylinder or cup?
You're using the
50 milliliters, guys.
I'm gonna pour you this. Don't pour like super fast. Yeah, no, you can't pour super fast. Yes, see? It goes in.
Yes, go ahead and dump it in after you measure 50.
No, I'm gonna do that. Mine's exactly.
Mrs. Wirtz is passing out your paper towels. Please wait for instructions.
Wait, a little water better.
50 milliliters.
In the
And your graduate cylinder is poured in here. Your 50 milliliters poured in there. Great.
Is this ultra?
Did you measure
Yes,
50
it's going to be
milliliters?
ultra.
So put this in the. Yeah, put it in.
Yeah, you may dump your 50 into the pan, and that is the only thing you're doing right now. Do not put your paper towels down. Alright, put them down.
She said only 50.
No. Wait, no, let's see if it comes like the same thing. That's weird how it evaporates. Most of it went on my
Alright, so everyone has 50 in there. Who remembers? Actually, I'm going to throw a stick. Well, our next step is going to be Aiden Tucker. Aiden, what's our next step now we're going to be doing? We just dump the water into our pan.
4.
What?
4, but read it.
Let paper towel sit in the pan
Container.
for 30 seconds.
So, what we're going to do is, like just a reminder, wait till you get instructions. You're going to place it in. We're going to swirl it. And as soon as you're done swirling it, you need to put it down and do not touch anymore. When I say swirl, can anyone actually, Rylan, when I say swirl the pan, what does it look like? Show us what it looks like. Yes. So we're not sticking our hands in on the paper towel, nothing like that. We're gently swirling and placing it down. Okay? So I will let you know in 1 second. Hold on. I just put 11 hours on here for some reason.
11 hours.
And get ready. Drop it in there. Gently swirl, and we're waiting 30 seconds.
Tell us when to stop swirling.
Stop swirling.
I like to see how it goes. You could have
Okay.
It's just
We're waiting 30 seconds.
We practice when you guys were at Joshua.
Is this a
50 milliliters.
Are you your best
Well, the
behavior?
water makes
Yeah.
it, it's like the thing's up, the
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may wring it back out into that pan.
What was that?
That was the timer.
It's like ding 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 ding.
It's fine.
This is like
Just put it out.
yeah. This is how I do it.
Alright, how do you want to do the measuring?
Okay, now you're going to have one person hold the graduated cylinder, and you're gonna have one person carefully tip the pan
That's not graduate.
into the graduated cylinder.
Very gently and carefully. I can still hold it in like
For the one. Carefully, slowly, carefully.
Stop. Still, I'm gonna pour this one because I'm more precise. Sure, you're right. Hold that. Make sure to the left hand side.
good job.
Yes, wait.
And then you are gonna read your graduated cylinder and write the milliliters right on the ultra, guys.
Is it supposed to be the one?
That's how much it's still left.
High five. You guys read to us and you wrote it down. Good job.
It was.
Carson, did you guys read?
Wait, what is this cylinder going by?
How much is in there now?
I know, but like,
40 read it, turn around and put it in the ultra. 40 milliliters. ml. You guys read it? Good.
No, I don't know, like,
Okay, so look at this. So 25 here and 50 here. So what? 25.
oh, 25.
It's not. Well, this is. But what
Okay,
is little wise?
now.
What are they counting by? Yep. 25.
One was in the cylinder head.
Oh, I thought I did. We have 5. Right, 45 where ultra is. So we're changing that to 45. Did you guys write down the number yet?
Why is this one?
It's okay.
All right.
So let's let Ben double
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so where ultra is. Alright. Eyes and ears, guys. Put your hand on your head if, you guys don't know what the if is. If you have a number recorded on the back. Let me see. Great. Now, as I ask you what your number is, Mrs. Works is going to pass out the next paper towel. And I'm going to record on our board so we can see what everyone else had.
What is this?
So my first group over here, what was yours? 45. 45.
That was ours, too.
Group 2? 29? Or was it? Can you guys show me where it was?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are right here?
This is I2, which is
What is this, man? She's been drinking. Is that smart?
45 for group 2. My group 3, Damon and Scarlett. 35. Karsten and Ella, what did you get?
We got 40.
40.
45. That's, or no, that's.
Group 7 in the back, Ryler.
44.
This is that smart.
And
And group 8.
45.
Okay.
I also have 45.
So you're going to need 50 milliliters again.
Are we using this water for
Yes.
You
You guys need to refill your graduated cylinders with 50 milliliters.
I drop it in.
We do it over that.
I gotta drink this.
Wait, where do I put this one? Where's oh, you just get 50. What's supposed to be at? Keep going, don't be worried. Good job.
Then we added a lot.
This is where, what one did they just get?
Yes, it's on the line.
Alright, so you guys need to be ready. That's smart. As your next category. Thank you. So on the back, you need to be ready. That's smart. For your next category. That's smart is our next brand.
I'm feeling this one get like
Not yet. Oh yes, yes, you can pour the graduate cylinder into your pan.
I did. That's what I did.
Alright, raise your hand if you're ready for the testing of our next one. Aiden, you ready? Okay, so the person that's going to do it need to have your paper towel. Alright, go. Alright, put them down. Put them down. Rylan, don't touch Buddy.
Wait, how much longer? Ours look like these same. There's like big long bumps.
Okay, so make sure
Yeah.
that's not single order going there.
What do you do with that?
So, Rylan, hold the direction.
Oh, it's just that.
Alright, that's it. Squeeze it out. And record on the back. Squeeze it back into the pan. Pour it into your graduated cylinder. And record.
He's gonna smell it. But you gotta pour last. Well, for this one, I gotta pour last. Doesn't really matter how much we put in.
Yeah, he screwed a little bit. I just pick up the most.
Alright, Alright, so go ahead and record down. Record your Alright, I am going back through to get your measurements. My first group, 45 again. My second group, my third group, my fourth group, Carson and Ella, 40. My fifth group, 42. My sixth group, 7.
42.5.
And my last group, 45.
Is that bounty?
Why did it? No, that's
You now are remeasuring the 50 and dumping it into your pan.
I don't care. I
50 milliliters.
We got the 50
This doesn't really matter about the
What is this?
50 milliliters of water.
Yeah, but what is this?
Bounty.
Okay. This feels good. I know this feels good.
This one is bounty. So, Ryler, what are you doing, buddy? Okay, listen. Class, eyes and ears, please. Thank you. Did you guys write bounty on the back of your paper?
Yes.
Okay. Hurry up and do that, please.
Got bounty.
Boston Bounty. Can we pour the water?
No, not yet. All right. Does everyone have their water in the pan?
Yes.
Everyone have their paper towel ready?
Yes.
Put it in. Swirl gently. And put it down. Now. Put your pants down.
Hands down. 30 seconds. Watch.
It's so satisfying.
Ella, we're not swirling anymore, honey. Thank you. It is pretty neat to watch it soak up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's it. Go ahead and squeeze it out. And dump it into the graduate cylinder. Record your measurement on the back.
No, you don't want my hand here.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh my gosh. Grayson. No, we don't.
Alright, go ahead and record.
We got 40.
Alright, make sure you record it on the back. Class, eyes and ears again, please. Record on the back of the piece of paper. Rylan, please. Thank you. Record on the back of the piece of paper. And then refill your graduate cylinder. I will come around. I'll ask you guys for your measurement again.
This is super.
Second group, what was the last one? My third group, what was the last one? For what?
What am I gonna do the rest of the paper towels?
Group 4, Carson and Ella. Karsten, what was the last one? 5, Hallie and Aiden, what was your last measurement? Maya and Rylan, what was your last measurement? Ryler and Brooke? 42. And Wait.
40. Oh, we got 35.
Alright, you should have sparkles down.
Most of our friends.
Does everyone have a sparkle in their hand?
Yes.
Alright, everyone have sparkle.
Right.
Alright, set it in and swirl. You guys are running behind? Get in here.
We're ready.
Alright, so alright, go in. Don't touch anymore.
You drink well? Oh, that's right.
You missed the step.
Wait, I'll do 3, 2, 1.
Alright, go ahead and squeeze out. Squeeze out, pour, and record. Squeeze, pour, and record. 3 steps. Squeeze out, pour, and record. Alright, buddy. Start doing it now. Good job, good job. Alright, guys, start pouring. Start pouring it. Are you ready? Oh my god. Just have you guys a little faster.
Rylan, you're going to go. Rylan,
45.
Alright. My group 1 was yours. Group 2.
45.
45. Group 3.
49.
Group 4.
What is this?
First thing vanilla. Group 5.
45.
There you go. How much?
Group 6.
What is this? Let's go.
Is
this store
brand?
Yeah.
What brand?
40.
Yeah.
Wow, Maya.
Group 7.
Oh, crap. 40.
And last group.
40.
45.
45.
And everyone have your measurements ready for the last one.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, milliliters. Get it ready for the last one so we can finish.
Bye.
You don't want to fill out? Wait, can I work with us? Perfect.
You working by yourself? You used to work by yourself.
Alright, does everyone have it measured out? Paper towels, let me see them. Put it in. Put your paper towel in. And let go.
Why is that?
Alright, stop touching.
It has like a little doll.
he has directions for me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, go ahead, squeeze. Squeeze out. Measure and record. And this is best yet on the board.
You can't tip it like that.
I was gonna like check
I trust in this one.
Gosh, I was pulling it in and I didn't pull
Alright, guys, I'm going around to get your last measurement. Group 2. What's that? 50.
Oh, wait.
Group 3. 40 what? Group 4. Karsten.
48.
Group 5.
Even say 40. 46. 40.
Back group.
42.
And last group.
45.
Alright, so if we look at our data and we analyze our data, what do you guys notice? What do you guys think about these? They were all pretty close. So if we look at the first one, group 1, which one won? What absorbed the most?
Bouncy and sparkle. Best yet.
Best yet. It looks like best yet won this one.
For
How
what?
about group 2? What do you guys see the most?
50. 50.
Oh, there's 2 50s. Group 3?
48. No, there's 3 50s. 49.
49. Group 4?
Best yet. 3
Five.
40s. Best yet was the best yet.
Which one?
There's another 50.
What was that one? 45.
Group 6?
I guess we'll say
Group 2, 45, right? Oh. Group 6, what was the best one? 42.5. And our last one? Oh,
44.
there's a lot of 45s. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, we got 45 for all of ours.
What
one?
So if we look down our measurements, which one do you think won? Out of our look at the circles. Which one do you think absorbed the most water? Best yet. So based on our experiment today, best yet absorbs the most water. That makes sense? Good job, guys.
Well, that's smart. What do we